What if I told you that the Los Angeles Lakers are about to attempt something so bold, so potentially game-changing, that could either catapult them to championship glory or become the most scrutinized front office decision in recent memory? The whispers coming out of Hollywood are getting louder, and the target isn't just one player. It's a complete frontcourt makeover that has the basketball world buzzing with anticipation and skepticism in equal measure. The Lakers aren't just window shopping anymore. They're reportedly setting their sights on a double-barrel acquisition that would bring both Walker Kessler and John Collins from Utah Jazz to Los Angeles in one seismic move. This isn't your typical off-season chatter. This is a kind of franchise-altering proposition that separates championship contenders from pretenders. The desperation behind the ambition. Let's be brutally honest about where the Lakers stand right now. Their front court has been their Achilles heel, a glaring weakness that opposing teams exploit night after night. While LeBron James continues his miraculous defiance of age and Anthony Davis battles through his injury concerns, the supporting cast around them has been inconsistent at best. The proposed trade would send Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, rookie sensation Dalton Knecht, a second-round pick, and a future first-rounder to Utah. On the surface, it might seem like the Lakers are giving up too much. But when you dig deeper into what they're getting in return, the mathematics of championship building start to make sense. This isn't just about plugging holes. It's about creating a completely new identity for a team that has struggled to find its defensive anchor and offensive consistency beyond their superstars. Collins, the forgotten superstar ready for revival John Collins, has been quietly putting up elite numbers in Utah, and it's almost criminal how little attention he's received. The 27-year-old forward is averaging a stellar 19.0 points and 8.2 rebounds, while shooting an absolutely scorching 39.9% from three-point range. These aren't just good numbers. They're all-star caliber production from a player who seems to have found his groove away from the spotlight. What makes Collins particularly intriguing for the Lakers is his evolution as a player. He's no longer just the athletic big man who caught lobs in Atlanta. He's become a legitimate floor spacer who can create mismatches all over the court. His 52.7% field goal percentage demonstrates remarkable efficiency, while his three-point shooting opens up offensive possibilities that would make any coach salivate. Imagine Collins running the floor with LeBron James, catching passes in transition, or stretching the defense while Anthony Davis operates in the post. The versatility he brings would allow the Lakers to deploy multiple lineup configurations, creating nightmares for opposing defenses who wouldn't know how to guard this multi-dimensional threat. The fact that Collins is on an expiring contract adds another layer of intrigue. The Lakers could potentially re-sign him at a reasonable rate while maintaining flexibility, or use him as a one-year rental to make a championship push. Either way, his immediate impact could be transformational. Kessler, the defensive anchor they've been craving while Collins provides offensive firepower, Walker Kessler represents something even more valuable: elite rim protection combined with youth and upside. At just 23 years old, this 7-footer is already averaging 2.4 blocks per game for his career, establishing himself as one of the most intimidating defensive presences in the league. Kessler's 11.1 points and 12.2 rebounds per game might not jump off the stat sheet, but his impact goes far beyond traditional metrics. He alters shots, changes driving lanes, and provides a kind of interior presence that championship defenses are built around. For a Lakers team that has struggled with rim protection, Kessler could be the missing piece that transforms their entire defensive identity. What separates Kessler from other young centers is his basketball IQ and positioning. He doesn't just swat shots wildly. He times his blocks perfectly, often leading to fast break opportunities for his team. His development trajectory suggests he's only scratching the surface of his potential, making him both an immediate impact player and a long-term investment. Utah's strategic masterpiece. Don't mistake the Jazz for passive participants in this potential deal. They're executing their own calculated strategy. By moving Collins and Kessler, Utah would clear approximately $30 million in salary cap space, while acquiring valuable assets for their ongoing rebuild. Rui Hachimura and Maxi Kleber might not be superstars, but they're solid veterans on expiring contracts who provide immediate value and future flexibility. Hachimura's 13.1 points and 5.0 rebounds last season prove he's still a contributor, while Kleber's shooting ability and veteran presence add depth to Utah's roster. The real prizes for Utah are Dalton Knecht and the draft capital. Knecht showed flashes of brilliance as a rookie, averaging 9.1 points while shooting 37.6% from three-point range. For a rebuilding team, he represents the kind of developmental project that could pay massive dividends down the road. The draft picks add to Utah's already impressive collection, giving them incredible flexibility to either draft talent or package picks for future moves. It's the kind of long-term thinking that builds sustainable success while maximizing the value of their current assets. The championship equation, if this trade materializes, the Lakers' starting lineup becomes genuinely frightening. Picture this devastating combination. Luka Doncic orchestrating the offense, Austin Reeves providing perimeter shooting, LeBron James doing what he does best, John Collins spacing the floor and finishing at the rim, and Walker Kessler protecting the paint like a human fortress. That's not just a good lineup. That's a championship-caliber starting five capable of competing with any team in the league. The depth would be impressive too, with players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt coming off the bench to provide versatility and defensive intensity. The timing couldn't be more perfect. With TWG Global's financial backing as the new ownership group, the Lakers have the resources to make bold moves and the urgency to maximize LeBron's remaining prime years. This isn't just about winning games. It's about capturing that elusive 18th championship banner. The ripple effect success in the NBA often creates a domino effect, and if the Lakers execute this double acquisition, it could trigger a frenzy of moves across the league. Other contenders would suddenly feel immense pressure to upgrade their own rosters, potentially creating one of the most competitive and entertaining seasons in recent memory. The Western Conference is already loaded with talent, but adding this level of firepower to Los Angeles would fundamentally shift the balance of power. Teams that thought they had a clear path to the finals would suddenly face a much more dangerous Lakers squad capable of making serious noise in every playoff series. This is the kind of move that defines franchises, the calculated risk that either propels them to glory or becomes a cautionary tale whispered in front office meetings for years to come. Based on the talent involved and the seamless fit with their existing roster, the Lakers appear positioned to write the success story rather than the cautionary tale. The chess pieces are moving, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the basketball world is watching with bated breath. Will the Lakers pull the trigger on this audacious gambit, or will they let this opportunity slip through their fingers like so many others before? This is exactly the kind of blockbuster move that makes you fall in love with the beautiful chaos of NBA trade season. What's your take on this potential mega deal? Do you think Collins and Kessler are the perfect missing pieces for a Lakers championship run? Or are they giving up too much future for a win-now push? Share your boldest predictions in the comments. I want to hear every wild theory and hot take you got brewing.